You whisper the word walk from 3 rooms away, and your dog appears like magic. But say veterinarian at full volume, and they don't even flinch. Your dog understands human language, and they absolutely don't. Both things are true, and the tension between them, that's where the deepest connection lives. For years, science tried to answer a simple question: do dogs understand words? But here's what they discovered: they were asking the wrong question. Because dogs don't understand language the way we do. They understand it better. They're not decoding grammar or memorizing vocabulary. They're reading the invisible, the emotion behind the word, the energy beneath the sound, the promise wrapped inside 4 letters. Let me show you what I mean. Researchers at Florida University used brain scans on dogs while their owners spoke. And here's what lit up. Dogs process words in the same brain region humans do. But here's the twist. They're simultaneously processing tone, body language, past outcomes, and emotional memory, all at once. Your dog isn't translating English, they're translating you. And that's the first beautiful contradiction. Dogs understand our words precisely because they're not listening to our words. They're listening to everything else. Say walk in any house with a dog, and watch what happens. Ears up, tail rotating, a full body yes. But here's what's fascinating. Your dog isn't responding to the sound walk. They're responding to a promise you've kept 100 times before. Walking isn't vocabulary, it's trust made audible. But here's the paradox. Dogs can learn up to 165 words, according to Dr. Stanley Coren. Walk is almost always in the top 5, yet if you say it with the wrong energy, they hesitate. If you say it too often without following through, they stop believing. The word works because of meaning. The meaning dies without consistency. So walking is powerful and fragile, scientific and sacred. It's a word that only works when you honor what it represents. Every dog knows this one. But treats aren't about food, it's about being seen. When you say treat, your dog's brain doesn't just anticipate a snack, it anticipates matter. Here's the contradiction. Treating is one of the most reliable motivators in training, but if it only means food, you've missed the point. Dr. Brian Hare, a canine cognition expert, found that dogs learn best when words predict outcomes. Treat works because it promises reward. But the deepest reward isn't the biscuit, it's the moment of connection before you hand it over. Use treats for praise without food sometimes. Let the word mean, I see you, you did something beautiful. That's when it becomes more than conditioning, it becomes language. This word lives in contradiction. No is one of the most used words in dog training, and one of the most misunderstood, because dogs don't understand wrong, they understand interruption. When you say no, your dog doesn't think I made a mistake, they think something changed. The word redirects, it isn't correct, and here's where tone becomes everything. A flat no means nothing, a sharp no grabs attention, but a fearful no damages trust. Victoria Stilwell, a leading behaviorist, says no should always be followed by guidance. Show them what to do instead, because no direction is just noise. But not with love, that's a boundary, and boundaries build safety. The paradox, dogs need to hear no, and they need it to never mean rejection. Good seems simple, but it's the most profound word we speak to dogs, because good isn't praise, it belongs. When you say good, you're not evaluating performance, you're affirming existence. Studies show dogs respond more strongly to praise than food, especially from someone they trust. But here's the twist, a monotone good does nothing. An enthusiastic good lights up their entire brain. The word needs emotion to mean anything, and that's the beautiful tension. Good is scientifically measurable. Researchers can track the neurological response, yet it only works when it's felt, not performed, not robotic, felt. Say good when your dog is resting calmly, when they greet you gently. Let it be the thread that runs through your day, not a reward for behavior, a reminder of love. This is the most powerful word of all. Your dog's name isn't a label, it's an identity. When you say it, you're not calling for attention, you're saying you matter. Canine researchers found dogs respond more intensely to their name than any other sound, especially when spoken by their primary person. The name becomes a signal of relevance, of belonging, of being chosen. But here's the paradox. Use their name too harshly, and it becomes a warning. Use it only for corrections, and they'll flinch when they hear it. The most important word in your dog's world can become the one they dread. Protect their name. Let it always mean connection. When you need to correct, use other words. But their name, reserve that for love. Outside isn't a location, it's liberation. For dogs, this word signals a shift from confinement to possibility. Fresh air, new smells, movement. But outside also carries emotional history. For anxious dogs, it might mean relief. For energetic dogs, it's stimulation. For older dogs, it's a gentle routine. The same word, completely different meanings. And here's the fascinating part. Dogs don't just react outside. They anticipate it. Researchers call this predictive behavior. Your dog isn't waiting for the door to open. They're forecasting freedom based on a single word. That's the contradiction. Outside is concrete and universal, and it's completely personal to your dog. Come is a request for trust. When a dog hears it, they're being asked to leave whatever they're doing and return to you. That's vulnerability. That's faith. Dr. Patricia McConnell says come should always be a celebration. Even if your dog took their time, even if they got distracted, when they come, you reward them, because the word only works if it means safety. But here's where most owners fail. They use come for punishment. They call their dog, then scold them, and the word dies. It becomes associated with control, not connection. The paradox: come is a command, but it only works as an invitation. You can't demand trust. You can only earn it. One gentle come at a time. Wait is impulse control. It asks your dog to pause, to hold back, to delay gratification. And dogs whose master waits tend to have stronger bonds with their owners. Why? Because wait requires trust. Your dog must believe something good is coming, that you'll deliver. That patience pays off. Canine cognition researchers found that wait is linked to emotional regulation. It's not just obedience, it's self-control. And self-control requires safety. Here's the beautiful tension. Wait is one of the simplest commands to teach, and one of the deepest to truly understand, because every time your dog waits, they're showing you they believe in you. Don't break that promise. So what does this all mean? It means your dog understands you perfectly, and not at all. They decode your words through emotion, history, tone, and trust. They're not learning English. They're learning from you. And here's the most important truth. Language is a bridge between species, but the bridge doesn't carry information. It carries love. Every time you speak to your dog with clarity and care, you're not teaching vocabulary. You're building relationships. Dogs may not speak English, but they speak with energy. They speak emotion. They speak the language that lives beneath all words. And when we learn to speak it back, that's when everything changes. If this video helped you see your dog differently, don't scroll past without hitting like. It tells the algorithm that connection matters more than commands. And if you want more insights that honor the contradiction, the science and the soul of dogs, subscribe.